kids, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. Are you Are you ready to read another Magic School Bus story? I'm excited. This one is the Magic School Bus on the ocean floor. Super exciting. Okay, if you need a drink, if you need a snack, or if you gotta go potty, now would be a good time to hit the pause button. If not, we're gonna get right into it. Oh, somebody wrote a note on there. I'm not sure what it says. The Magic School Bus on the ocean floor. I love these books. Okay, normally when I read these ones, I'll read the class reports, I read the chatter, and so I'll show you the pictures at the end because there's a lot of stuff to read on here. Okay, ready? Let's go. It was the end of the day, and it was hot in school. We had been working for hours on our ocean science projects. All our work made Miss Frizzle very happy, but it made us very tired and hot. Let's look at some of the chatter in class. Wow, it's hot today. Not Miss Frizzle's dress. Yeah, it's cool, man. See, because her dress has fans on it. You see it? That's funny. Doesn't learning about oceans make you happy, Arnold? Actually, it makes me feel kind of crabby. Wink, wink. Oh, Herman, our hermit crab by Arnold and Amanda Jane. So they have a pet hermit crab in their class. It says, hermit crabs live in snail shells. A hermit crab finds an empty snail shell. The crab moves in. When the crab gets too big, it looks for a bigger shell. What we feed Herman. 1. Raw fish, chopped up. Raw shrimp with the shell left on. Oh my goodness. And over here it says, protect our ocean scrapbook. They're making a scrapbook over here to protect our oceans. All the oceans of the world are really one huge ocean. By Rachel. The oceans of the world are all connected. Together they form one world ocean. Earth is a watery planet. By Wanda. There is more water than land on Earth. Oceans cover most of 3/4 of the planet. Oh my goodness. There's the big picture scene. Can you see it all? I hope so. We were putting the finishing touches on a display about how ocean animals swim when someone said, I wish we could go swimming. Miss Frizzle looked up. Without warning, she said, as a matter of fact, children, I've been planning a class trip to the ocean for tomorrow. Everybody cheered. Sometimes having a weird teacher isn't so bad. What are they saying in the class? Did she say ocean? Where we can swim and play? Is she serious? Don't ask. Just pack your beach bag. So they're wondering if they're really going to the beach. And over here it says, Swimmers in the Sea by Shirley, John, and Ralph. Fish sweeps tail from side to side. That's how a fish swims. Whale moves tail up and down. That's how they. So fishes go like this, and whales go like this with their fins. Jellyfish opens body like an umbrella and then rapidly jets upward. So they go out like an umbrella and then they shoot up. And then they go out like an umbrella and they shoot up. And that's how they move. Then we have squid. Takes in water and forces it out to jet forward and backward. So it sucks in water and it blows out behind it like a little motor. Then we have a scallop. Opens and closes shell rapidly to move. So this. That's how it. Oh my goodness. This is my sculpture of a Hamakuanapa A fish that lives in Hawaii. The name is longer than the fish. Yeah, I would think so. See that? This word? That's the fish's name. Oh my goodness. Why is the ocean salty? By Tim. Much of the salt in the ocean water comes from rocks. Rocks have salt in them. When rocks are worn down by water, the salt goes into the water. 1 cubic foot of seawater has over 2 pounds of salt in it. Oh my goodness. Most of the salt in the ocean is the same kind we put on our food. So when you're shaking that on your food, it most likely comes from the ocean. That's why you can't drink the ocean water. It's too salty. The next day, everyone showed up in a bathing suit. We boarded the old school bus, and Frizzle started the engine. We were ready for a day of the fun in the sun. When we finally came to the beach, we wanted to jump off the bus. But guess what? Miss Frizzle didn't stop. She kept right on going, past the lifeguard station, across the sand, and down to the water's edge. Oh my goodness. Miss Frizzle's crazy, isn't she? I can't wait to go swimming. I'm going to build a sandcastle. Boy, are we lucky. Hi, I'm Lenny the lifeguard. Here's a picture of me saving a 3rd grader last summer. Yep. Hey, where are they going? Isn't she supposed to park in the parking lot? So, there's the braggy showing his picture, and look, there's the bus just driving into the water. Where does sand come from? By Phoebe. Sand is formed when rocks break apart and crumble into bits. Each grain of sand is really a tiny piece of rock or shell. I'll show you the big picture one more time. Can you see it all? Alright. We are now in the intertidal zone, said Miss Frizzle. This is the part of shore that is covered with water at high tide and uncovered at low tide. Out the windows we saw the tide pools, puddles of water left on shore when the tide goes out. We were hoping the Frizz would let us out, but no such luck. She kept driving full speed ahead. Here I am, saving a grandmother, and this is my famous rescue of Muffy, a beloved family pet. Totally ignoring him. He's just bragging. She said we were going to the beach. No, she didn't. She said we were going to the ocean. I guess she really meant it. Yeah, she's going in the water. Says, tide rise and fall every day by Rachel. When the water near the shore rises and gets deep, it is high tide. When the water falls and gets shallow, it is low tide. Tides are caused mostly by the pull of the moon's gravity on Earth and its oceans. See that? These are all names of things. We have periwinkle, barnacles, mussels, sea stars, seaweed, limpets, green crabs, and sea urchins. These are poisonous, and they really hurt when they stick in you. As the bus splashed through the waves, the lifeguard blew his whistle. Frizzle didn't stop, so he came rushing out to rescue us. Suddenly, a mysterious wave rose up. Miss Frizzle opened the door of the bus, and the lifeguard was swept inside. Outside the windows, we saw nothing but rushing water. We screamed and closed our eyes. Pardon me, please. I have to rescue a school bus. Yep. They're still ignoring him. Class, the best way to learn about the ocean is to see it up close. Not this close. Hi, I'm Lenny the lifeguard. Oh, great. I feel safer already. We're going under. They're freaking out. What Makes Waves by Flory. Most of the waves we see are caused by wind. The stronger the wind, the bigger the wave. A breeze makes little ripples. A strong wind makes large waves. See? Just a light wind makes little chops, but a strong wind makes big waves. When we finally... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not show you the big picture one more time? A lot going on in that one, huh? When we finally opened our eyes, everything was quiet. We were under the ocean, and there had been a few small changes. The bus had turned into a submarine, and everyone was wearing a diving suit. We should have known. We were on another of Miss Frizzle's crazy class trips. Right away, Miss Frizzle started talking about the ocean. We are now passing over the continental shelf, she said. That's the area that stretches from the shore to where the water is 400 to 600 feet deep. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, kids. I'll save your lives. That's my job. Maybe later. Miss Frizzle is just getting started. Nothing can stop her now. Class, the water is getting deeper and deeper. Ocean science is too deep for me. That's all the chatter in the bus. What is the continental shelf? By Carmen. All around the edge of the world's continents, the land slants down and is covered by ocean water. This underwater land is called the continental shelf. A New World by Dorothy Ann. A continent is one of the 7 main masses of land on the earth, and they are Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. There they are in the water. Then we got some fishes over here. We have sea anemone, squid, flounder. These are grunts. Flounder like the Little Mermaid. Can you find flounder? He's laying on the side. Miss Frizzle decided that this was a good moment for us to get out of the bus. Thank goodness we had air tanks. All around us were fish. Fish and more fish. Many kinds of fish swam in large groups called schools, said Miss Frizzle. Down below on the muddy bottom, lobsters were catching crabs. Starfish used their arms to pry open clamshells, and jellyfish floated past, catching small fish with their stinging tentacles. The ocean was teeming with life. Look, a school of fish! Look, a school of children! I wish we had a bus. Most of the seafood we eat comes from here, on the continental shelf, Arnold. I thought it came from the supermarket shelf. Here they are swimming, you see them? It says, when is a fish not a fish? When it's a jellyfish, by Gregory. A true fish has a backbone, gills, and fins. Some animals are called fish, but they are not. Actually, they are invertebrates, animals without backbones. Here are some of them. We have a jellyfish, a sea star, and a shellfish. So the little, we call them the stars, the jellyfish, and shellfish, which I can't eat without dying. I'm allergic to it. How Can a Fish Breathe Underwater by Amanda Jane. People have lungs that take oxygen from air. Fish have gills that can create oxygen from water. Water flows into the fish's mouth, then the gills, and out through slits in the fish's sides. Wow. That's an interesting skill to be able to breathe underwater. Miss Frizzle said there was life in the water we couldn't even see. She pulled out a microscope and made us look at the seawater. Under the microscope, we saw strange creatures. Girls and boys, said Miss Frizzle, these tiny living things are called plankton. We tried to listen, but we felt nervous. We noticed some dark shapes coming closer and closer. There are two kinds of plankton, children. Some are plants and others are animals. Wow, a plankton animal is eating a plankton plant. Oh, yummy. Where have I seen that scary shape before? Does the word shark mean anything to you? Oh no, children, should not be swimming in shark-infested waters. Thanks for the safety tip, Lenny. Like they're scared because they see them coming, all the sharks. They're over here, oblivious, just learning about plankton. What is plankton by Arnold? Plankton is a mass of plants and animals that float near the surface of the ocean. Most plankton are very small. Many cannot be seen without a microscope. How the Sun Feeds Ocean Animals by John. Plankton plants make food by using energy from the sun. Plankton animals eat the plankton plants. Larger animals eat the plankton animals. This is called a food chain. Without the sun shining on plankton plants, most ocean animals could not exist. Oh my goodness. Plankton on SpongeBob, remember? They have an important job. Oh no, the shapes are tiger sharks. Miss Frizzle told us not to worry. She said most sharks will not eat people. The number of people killed by sharks every year is very, very small, said Miss Frizzle. We panicked anyway. Yeah, me too. I would panic. When an enormous whale shark slid by, whale sharks never hurt people. They eat nothing but plankton, said Miss Frizzle. The giant shark swam down, and we went along. We were leaving the continental shelf, following a steep cliff called the continental slope. We were on our way to the deep ocean floor. Humans are not the main diet of tiger sharks, but they may attack if humans are nearby. We're nearby. Hey sharks, come back. I'm supposed to rescue the kids. Oh God, here we go. So that's all the chatter in the water. Sharks are fish by Molly. Most sharks are fast swimmers with razor-sharp teeth. Usually they eat ocean animals like crabs, fish, seals, and other sharks. Some kind of sharks are great whites, hammerheads, thrashers, and nurse sharks. A different kind of skeleton by Ralph. Sharks do not have bones like other fish. Their skeleton is made of cartilage. This is the same bendable material that is your ears and the tip of your nose that can move around. That's what sharks are made out of. Whale sharks are not whales by Michael. Whale sharks are fish like other sharks. They were named after whales because they are the biggest of all sharks. So it's not really a whale. It's just called a whale shark because it's so big. Big shark. After a while, the whale shark swam away, but the frizz kept going down. The water was bitter cold and pitch black. Sunlight could not shine down so deep. Miss Frizzle switched on her flashlight. As we swam onto the bus, we noticed that it had changed again. This time it was a submersible, a vehicle made for exploring the deep ocean floor. Submersible. Basically a submarine, I guess that's what they're saying. The pressure down here would crush an ordinary submarine. Okay, that's why it's called something else. Miss Frizzle explained as she drove all the way to the bottom. There is not enough food here for large animals, Miss Frizzle told us. Most deep sea fish are tiny. The deep ocean floor was as empty as an underwater desert. Is the ocean floor flat? By Phil. Flat plains cover much of the ocean floor, but not all of it. The deepest valleys and the tallest mountains on Earth are found under the ocean. An underwater valley is called a trench. The deepest trench yet found is 7 miles down. Islands are mountaintops by Arnold. When the top of an undersea mountain is above the surface, it's called an island. Why plants cannot grow on the deep ocean floor by Wanda. Plants need light to grow. It is too dark for plant life on the ocean bottom. What do ocean floor animals eat? By Shirley. Some deep-sea animals depend on bits of food that sink from the upper ocean. Others use their special lights to attract prey. You're not afraid of the dark, are you, Arnold? Who, me? I love the dark. The dark is my friend. Can we go home now? Those tiny deep-sea fish can glow in the dark. That's angelfish and catternfish. They have their own special light, just as fireflies do on Earth, swallower and the hatchetfish. So these can light up like fireflies. Pretty cool, huh? Then up ahead we saw a spot that was full of life. It looked like an undersea garden with all kinds of strange animals in it. This is a hot water vent, class, said the Frizz. A vent is an opening in the ocean floor. Flowing from the vent is super hot water mixed with hydrogen sulfide gas. Miss Frizzle said there were other vents on the ocean floor. Unfortunately, we don't have time to visit them, she said. Then she pulled up a lever on the dashboard and the bus zoomed towards the surface. At a hot water vent there is enough food for many large animals. These tube worms look like huge lipsticks. Those worms look like spaghetti. Did we have lunch? Please, I just lost my appetite. That dandelion animal is like a little flower. That's all the underground. Those are the flowers. That's the one that looks like spaghetti. Those look like lipsticks. That's what they're talking about on there. What causes hot water vents? By Alex. A vent is formed when seawater seeps into cracks in the ocean floor. The water touches super hot rocks inside the earth. Then the hot water shoots up out of the vent. How food is made at a vent? By Shirley. Special bacteria manufacture their own food using heat energy and hydrogen sulfide gas from the vent. This food supports much of the life at the vent. When the first vents were found, by John. The first vents were discovered in the 1970s and 1980s. Before then, ocean scientists had never seen large animals like these on the deep ocean floor. So there has to be those vents to create that food so that they can live down there. But there's lots of vents all over. Soon we were motoring over the open ocean toward a sun-drenched island. The bus had changed into a glass-bottomed boat. Through the glass we saw what looked like a wall made of colorful rocks. Miss Frizzle said it was a coral reef made of tiny animals called coral polyps. We drove overboard and began to explore. The reef was made of many different kinds of corals. Some looked like trees with branches. Others looked like fans or fingers. Some even looked like human brains. Don't swim far. I haven't finished saving you yet. Oh, has he started already? I'm sure he's doing his best. Look, it's your brain. No, it's yours. I heard it's been missing for years. Brain coral is not really a brain, children. It just happens to look like one. He's still trying to save all the kids. How is a coral reef built? By Amanda Jane. Each coral polyp grows a stony skeleton around itself. The reef is made of a layer of living coral animals attached to the wall of many millions of dead skeletons. Ew. How coral polyps eat? By Rachel. Most corals feed at night. Tiny arms come out of the coral's bony skeleton. The arms catch a plankton and pass it into the coral's mouth. Ew, that's creepy. Just their arms come up and grab stuff. What Gives Corals Their Colors by Michael. Colorful one-celled plants called algae live inside coral polyps. The algae gives the coral its color. Without algae, all coral is plain white. See all those colorful ones? That's algae. This is a fun school trip. I want to go. A coral reef makes a good home for many ocean plants and animals, said the Frizz. We saw crabs and lobsters, huge eels and octopuses, slimy sea slugs and spiny sea urchins, and the most colorful fish in the world. Too soon, Miss Frizzle said it was time to go. No one wanted to be left behind, so we all climbed aboard. Frizzle stepped on the gas, and the bus chugged away from the coral reef. 3 kinds of coral reefs by Tim. 1. The fringing reef is attached to the shore. The barrier reef has a channel of water between it and the shore. A atoll is a ring of coral around a sunken volcano. Today, many coral reefs are in danger. People can help save them. It took thousands of years to build this reef. Please don't break it or pollute it. Be careful to our home. Don't worry, kids. We'll be home soon. Which way is home? Trying to be a hero. Oh, he said, smile, everyone. I always knew I was a star because he saw a starfish. Let me hold it up this way so you can see the full picture. Nearby, a school of dolphins leaped past. In the distance, we saw a whale. Everything seemed normal. Then we noticed that something weird was happening. The bus was getting flat. As usual, Miss Frizzle was the only one who stayed calm. She drove us to an ocean current, and we were swept along in the fast-moving water for thousands of miles. After a while, we saw our beach again. Tell me, kids, is your bus always like this? Well, it's never been a boat before, and it's never been flat before, but otherwise it hasn't changed. Keep your balance, class. Oh my goodness, she made it one giant surfboard. Mammals in the Sea by Flory. Animals such as dolphins, whales, seals, and walruses are not fish. They are warm-blooded mammals like horses, dogs, and human beings. Most fish lay eggs, but mammals do not. Mother mammals give birth to live young and feed their babies with milk. Rivers in the Ocean by Phoebe. Parts of the ocean flows like rivers. These moving areas are called ocean currents. Look at all those dolphins. How cute. I love dolphins. Everyone stay on the bus, shouted the Frizz. The Frizz on the bus was right. It had turned into a giant surfboard. We had to stand on top of it, and we were riding a wild wave straight towards the shore. This is the greatest rescue of my career. Congratulations, Lenny. We knew you could do it. Pelican's talking to him. Hooray, we're surfing. Cowabunga. Hang 10, class. Could I just hang 1? Poor Arnold. He's such a worrywart. Why do big waves break near shore by Carmen? In shallow water, the ocean bottom drags on the lower part of the wave and slows it down. The upper part keeps going fast, so it falls and breaks over. Gotcha. Oh no, it was a great wipeout. The whole class went under. The next thing we knew, we were washing up on the sand. Our driving suits were gone. Our diving suits, oh my goodness, were gone. And the bus was its old self again. There it was, sitting in the parking lot as if nothing had happened. We thanked Lenny for everything and hit the road. Thanks to me, you're safe now, children. Tell me, does your teacher always dress like that? Not always. Sometimes she looks totally outrageous. Look what she's wearing. I love her outfits. Could you take a picture, please? I've never saved a whole class before. Okay, everybody, smile and wave. Oh my goodness. That lifeguard, I tell you. Add it to the collection that he shows everybody. Back in the classroom, we made a terrific chart of the ocean for the bulletin board. Hey Arnold, wasn't that surfboard great? I like bulletin boards myself. Oh my goodness. They mapped the whole thing. Everything they saw, they mapped it. Going down into the bottom and coming back and then riding that wave. What a fun field trip day. By then we were definitely ready to go home. Thank goodness it was Friday. After that class trip, we really needed a weekend off. I'm exhausted, and my dad's taking me to the beach tomorrow. Don't worry, it's supposed to rain. Whew. And then it says on the bulletin board, our letters to Congress. To our congressmen and women, please make laws to save our oceans. Don't let people dump poisons or untreated sewage or spill oil in our precious oceans. Ocean mammals are beautiful and intelligent animals. They need our protection. Uh-oh, look at her dress. Don't worry, dinosaurs aren't around anymore. They're like, oh my God, she's going to make us go see dinosaurs. Miss Frizzle, she's funny. That's it, the end. I hope you liked our trip to the bottom of the sea with Miss Frizzle and the class. If you want more like this, hit the like button below, and I will track down some more Magic School Bus books for you. Thank you so much. Have a great first week of school whenever it starts for you, and be excited because a new year is a new start, and it's always fun, and you get to make new friends. I love you all. Be good to your teachers, your school bus drivers, your parents, your elders. That means everybody who's older than you. Be good to other students, your siblings, but most importantly, be good to yourself. Love you, kids. Be good. Bye.